The Ticket. This is a presentation of the Nebraska State High School Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Driving left side is Boyer, picks up his dribble, looking for some help, decides to go up strong with it, and the layup will rattle home. Jack Riley picks the pocket of B.J. Bradford up the floor to Jack Hostrider. Watch out! Morfisi in the lane, kicks it out. 3-ball, Townsley, right wing, it's good!
Coverage of the Nebraska State Basketball Tournament is presented by App Foundation Repair, the NDOT Highway Safety Office, Roofing Service Company, High Electric, Southeast Community College, Members-Owned Credit Union, Union Bank and Trust, Mosaic, Doane University, A1 Automotive, the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, Platte Valley Equipment, and Supreme Spa and Pool. Now calling all the action from Pinnacle Bank Arena, here's Nick Sainer.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena. We got a good one getting ready to start here between the Skutt Catholic Skyhawks, the number 1 seed, still undefeated this year, and the Platteview Trojans. We'll welcome in the Husker Hall of Famer Eric Strickland momentarily, but it's high school hoops on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. It's got a good one on tap between, like I said, Skutt and Platteview. Skutt, the tall, lengthy team with Jake Brack, Zach Healy, and those 6'8" bodies down low going up against the good guards of Platteview. The Trojans led by Connor Milliken, who just put up 31 points and 15 rebounds in yesterday's win in their contest against the York Dukes in the semifinal. You're the microphone, and we welcome in Eric Strickland, the Husker Hall of Famer. Stricky, what's up?
Hey, we in the building today. Another one. As DJ
one.
Collar would say, another one.
Exactly.
It's about to go down. Listen, Platteview and Milliken played so phenomenal last night, man. He got busy and his knee wasn't even in full strength. And listen, Skutt is a solid team all across the board. They're going to give you all they got. Be sure they got a plan for him today as far as how they're going to handle his offensive prowess.
Yeah, just a reminder, we'll say it multiple times throughout the broadcast, I'm sure. But, I mean, Connor Milliken, what he's doing on a partially torn meniscus, I should say. He's slated to have surgery after the year. He's the Dort signee. Just what he's done, he's dropped 30-plus points in both games that Platteview has played in the state tournament, and I don't see him not doing that today.
Yeah, no, unless they throw something crazy at him.
Yeah.
This is one of those things. He's just a skilled scorer.
Well, that's the thing is it's not even, hey, we need to get up a hand in his face. We need to get a hand up in his face. We need to contest him because he'll still go over the top and drain one on you.
Oh, yeah. He's very capable. It's going to be interesting to see how they handle the moments because the thing about it is Skutt's been here before.
Yeah.
So this is nothing new to them. All of their younger players have seen this, been in this atmosphere. The crowd may not be like we would have expected because of the weather, but that's okay. It's still going to be a great crowd today.
Skutt Catholic, they're going to send their usual starting 5 out there, led by head coach Kyle Juergens. They, as Strick said, used to this stage. They played in the state tournament final last year, but lost in that one to Ron Colley Catholic, in 2022. But now Kyle Juergens and his squad are back. They'll send their usual 5 guys out there to begin things. Number 2, Wyatt Archer. Number 3, Justin Farron. Number 34, Jacob Brack. Number 44, Brock Scholl. And number 50, Jack Healy. Strick, what do you like about a guy like J.J. Farron who started out 5 of 5 from beyond the arc in the first quarter yesterday?
Well, J.J. Farron's solid. I mean, he does it all. He blocks shots. He rebounds for the team. He drops dimes. He's second leading assist guy. So he's a do-it-all guy, but also don't leave him open.
Yeah.
If you give him any space, any time, it could be trouble for you as far as a rainbow 3 in your eyeballs.
Yeah, once again, J.J. Farron against York yesterday started out 5 of 5 from beyond the three-point line in the first quarter alone. Just a really strong start there, and one that I'm sure if you are head coach Kyle Juergens, you're going to take every day of the week. For the Platteview Trojans, they are making their 8th state tournament appearance. They have not been in a state final in school history. This is the first time, and that's something that head coach Tim Brodsky talked about yesterday. And he mentioned that to deal with, he needs a good shooting performance from his guys, especially when you have the length and they're going to be bullied down low.
Yeah, he's going to definitely need them to be efficient and effective. early on, Connor Milliken may be a guy that's going to draw the defense and hopefully get it and find those extra shooters out there, maybe Ezra Stewart or probably Alex Draper, even Trey Mosman. Those guys got to be ready to shoot tonight because if he draws a lot of attention, they got to be ready to knock it down.
Yeah, Platteview will roll with their starting five, same as usual. Ezra Stewart, Trey Mosman, who dropped 20-plus points, Alex Draper, who dropped 20-plus points, Ryman Ziebert, and then the 31-point scorer yesterday, number 2, Connor Milliken, the 6'1" senior, averaging over 25 points per game. We're going to take a brief timeout. When we come back, we'll have the tip-off between Skutt and Platteview right after this on The Ticket.
Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Just about ready to get underway here from Pinnacle Bank Arena, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick Sainert, Eric Strickland joining you ahead of the Class B title game between the Skutt Catholic Skyhawks and the Platteview Trojans. Skutt will wear their home whites, the same one they've been wearing all state tournament as the number 1 seed. So here they are with the Skyhawks, across the chest with green lettering. And then Platteview, their road reds with white lettering and numbers on the front and back. Decent crowd on hand, like Strick said. I mean, we saw it last night for the Class A game, which is going to take place at 6:15 p.m. We saw it where the 200 level was filled up. It's not quite that full, but a good crowd on hand. We expect that kind of fan support tonight for the Class A game, but here for the Class B game, Skyhawks and Trojans about ready to get underway. And the tip is controlled by the smaller big man, Ryman Ziebert, as here comes Mosman and company, and Stewart at the top of the key for Platteview. Milliken, he scored 31 yesterday to Stewart. Now right side Draper to Milliken. Milliken on the left side, crossing over a couple times, now resets. Milliken on the elbow jumper. Milliken picks up right where he left off and hits one over Farron.
I mean, he does it so effortlessly. He's in control all the time, handles the ball really well, and hits a good mid-range there.
So now here's Jake Brack in the lane. Brack takes the contact, no whistle, and he gets his shot back after the miss, but we'll have a jump ball. Possession arrow keeps it with the Skyhawks.
I like the feistiness at the start of this game. They're going after it. Doesn't matter. Loose balls, you're going to see people diving on the floor. I can tell already.
7:23 to go. First quarter just underway here from PBA as Wyatt Archer to inbound. He'll throw it up top to the logo to Scholl. Scholl, just a sophomore in the lane. J.J. Farron, wild shot, hit the the shot clock monitor up above the rim, and it's going to be Platteview basketball.
Well, I saw one that came out of Doltzler in a couple of games ago, and I didn't think it could get any worse until I just saw that one.
Yeah, there it is. So now Ezra Stewart with it on the right side, guarded by Scholl. They thought they were going to get it to Draper. Now instead they'll get it to Milliken. Milliken guarded by Brack. Milliken lost his balance, able to keep his dribble for a moment, and now get right back up. Milliken pulls up 3 ball. That one just short. Rebound grabbed by Ziebert. Jack Healy did not box out Ryman Ziebert for Platteview, and here the Trojans get another chance. Off the glass, no good. From the mid-range jumper by Mosman, and Wyatt Archer pushing the pace. Archer to Scholl on the left side. Scholl spin move, jumper, good on the floater. On the left side of the bucket by Scholl. And so we're all knotted up at 2. Platteview with the basketball on the top of the key. Here's Connor Milliken, left side to Ezra Stewart. Inside on the block, now in the near side to Ziebert. He'll get picked up by Healy. Ziebert back out Milliken. Milliken drives baseline on Jake Brack. Reverse layup. No good, but Milliken is fouled.
You see that, though. He drew 3. Next person in the corner or somebody else has got to be ready to shoot because they're wide open. So he's not going to always be able to get that shot off.
Yeah, so at the line to shoot number 2, Connor Milliken. Nice little turnaround floater on the other end by Scholl. Scholl, the younger brother of the two, Brock Scholl starts as a sophomore. Mitchell Scholl comes off the bench as a senior for Kyle Juergens' squad. And a rare miss from the charity stripe from Connor Milliken. So here comes J.J. Farron. Milliken goes 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Brock Scholl left side, Jake Brack to Farron. Farron driving left on the glass. It falls for J.J. Farron. He has that acceleration there, Strick.
Yeah, he does. He's able to get there very quick. Good finish with the right hand. Solid.
So now Ezra Stewart top the key to Milliken. Milliken on the left side. Milliken driving on the lane. Yesterday, Coach Brodsky of Platteview said there's not a guard in the state that can guard Milliken one-on-one. And now here, Milliken's three, no good. Mosman with another opportunity, no good. Siebert doing the work on the offensive glass. That is 3 offensive boards for Wyman Siebert in the first 2 minutes and change.
Well, that's what he's going to have to do. He's going to give extra possessions for this team. They're not going to shoot the ball as good as they did possibly on a given night. So getting those extra possessions are important.
So here's Milliken in the lane, gets doubled by Scholl and Brack. Now has to pass out of it to Siebert, now to Stewart on the right side. Here's Mosman, back into Siebert to Milliken on the right wing. Milliken, just a 1 of 3 start from the field here, has all 3 Trojan points. Mosen with it on the left side. Ooh, Milliken, top of the key, entry pass to the elbow, back out Stewart on the top of the key, 5:12 to play. Now Siebert in the lane, initiates contact off the glass, and that's what you have to do against Jack Healy.
Right, absolutely. He's so big, got much of a size. But one of the things is also is they're gonna have Jake Brack on Milliken. They're going with length as opposed to quickness and speed. They want him to be able to have challenge shots, and that's why I can see that they have that matchup going with him right now.
Kyle Cannon checks in for Omaha Skutt Catholic. 5:04 to play, and it's 5-4 Trojans with the 1-point lead over Skutt. So right side Cannon, top of the key. Jake Brack, now J.J. Farron. J.J. Farron backs out, hesitates, kicks it out. Kyle Cannon thought about the 3 ball, decided not to pull it. And that's what Cannon does that maybe Wyatt Archer does not. Archer doesn't look for a shot ever, doesn't really shoot a whole lot. Kyle Cannon will come in and pop a 3. Here he does, and Kyle Cannon's 3 just a little off, and Milliken grabs the defensive rebound for Platteview. Up the floor, Ezra Stewart, nobody in the lane, layup falls. It's 7-4 Platteview, and we have a Kyle Juergens and Skutt Catholic timeout.
That's what they're going to have to do, Nikki. They're going to have to push the pace. Hopefully get some easy opportunities like that.
And you saw it. Milliken grabbed the board, and instantly his eyes were up the floor and found Ezra Stewart for the right-handed layup. It's a full timeout charge to Skutt. 4:29 to play in the first. 7-4 Platteview here on 93.7 The Ticket.
At Doane University, you can play a sport you love and also receive a world-class education. You'll learn leadership skills on and off the court that will set you up for success long after graduation. Doane isn't a place where you get lost. It's a place to get found, and it's a place where your future is uniquely yours. Learn more about the endless possibilities at Doane University today at doane.edu.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
4:29 to go here in the first quarter. 7-4 Platteview with the lead. Coming up next, it'll be the C2 final around 4:15 p.m. or so. Carter Longy will be on the call for that one. And then at 6 p.m., it's the last game for myself as Class A, and last game for Strick, I guess, as Class A will play at 6 p.m. or shortly after. And at 8:15, Carter will be back on the call for the Class D2 action as we close out the 48 games from Pinnacle Bank Arena right here on 93.7 The Ticket. This is game number 45 that we've done, and we're just going to keep on keeping on and satisfy that mission of what our plan was to do all 48 at PBA.
Well, it's been good. It's been
100%.
good so far. It's been good to listen to you. It's been good to listen to Carter. It's been good to listen to the whole crew come down. Also, to support the 93.7 The Ticket. All of its shows came in and stopped by the table. So it's been great.
Big time. It's Skutt basketball out of their timeout. They trail 7-4 here in the Class B title as Farron drives in the lane. Farron off the glass, no good. Healy with an offensive board, rips it away from Siebert. Put back, no good, but Ryman Siebert's going to get whistled for a foul. That's the first time we've seen Jack Healy have a little bit of physicality to his game today.
Giving him a little bit of taste of his medicine that he's just been getting. So
exactly,
he's going right back at Siebert. So he's like, hey, what you can do, I can do also.
Healy's first free throw on the way, bounces off the front iron and in. So it's now just a 2-point ball game. Platteview starting this one out 0 of 3 from beyond the arc, which is not like them, but then also shooting still 43% from the field.
Good touch from the 6'9" center there. Solid stroke.
So here's Ezra Stewart on the left side, top of the key. Draper to Milliken on the right wing. Milliken gets to Mosman, top of the key. 3-ball, and he hits. And just on my cue, Trey Mosman puts Platteview up by 4, 10-6.
That's what they're going to need. They're going to need a good night from one of their other shooters.
Yeah.
Mosman, get it started, baby.
So now top of the key, here's Jake Brack, right side Kyle Cannon. Cannon 0 for 1 from beyond the arc today. Now Scholl, entry pass to Brack. Layup good, way too easy. He sealed off the defender Milliken in the lane there.
Well, what Plattview's got to do is they got to get pressure on that wing. They can't just allow him to just soft touch that into the post.
So now left side, Ezra Stewart. Stewart to Mosman, back to Milliken. 3-ball on the way, and Connor Milliken hits one over the top of Kyle Cannon. 3:20 to go, first quarter, 13-8. Platteview with a 5-point lead. Left side, here's Brack. Takes the bump from Stewart. Now Cannon. Entry pass to Scholl on Milliken. Has the advantage. Turnaround floater. Good.
That's where Skutt has to stay. Living in the paint. Not living on a prayer.
Yeah.
Living in the paint.
So now right side Milliken with it. Milliken hands it off to Draper. Draper into Ziebert. Ziebert looking for help. Finds it to Milliken. Milliken running off the screen away from the ball. Now a floater. Milliken's rattles
There he
out.
is.
But Ziebert with another board. Another crack at it. As Milliken has it on the right wing. He drives, dishes it off. Ziebert.
Oh, he went to the
finished.
wrong side.
It's going to be a foul on Jack Healy, but he should have went up with his left hand instead.
Left hand.
Went with his right hand underneath the bucket, and he was fouled. And that's exactly what Milliken just said. It said, go up strong with your left from the free throw line. But luckily, Ziebert has drawn a foul, goes to the line to shoot two.
Well, one of the things is the defense has to come across the rim. You
Yeah.
have to use the rim as a shield to protect your shot in that instance. Don't take it to him. You had to go through him to the other side in order to try to find the rim.
Does that just show that maybe Ziebert has a little bit of a
Got some
weaker
work
left
to do.
hand?
Got some work to
Gotcha.
do. Yeah.
Ziebert's first free throw was no good. Second one also no good. So an empty
That's
possession.
why it's
Empty
even more
possession.
important.
Yeah, empty possession for Platteview as Brack has it on the left wing. Jake Brack to J.J. Farron. Now to Kyle Cannon.
Oh, Brack, they're going inside.
Cannon
I see
to
it.
Edstrand. Gabe Edstrand is freshly checked into the game. Now Edstrand pulls a three off to the left. No good. And defensive rebound
Hey,
grabbed by Platteview and Ziebert. So
sag
here
if
comes-
you need to. Protect the paint.
Here comes Milliken, top of the key, Draper. Draper stops, entry pass, right side. Now back out. Draper, long three, just a little short. Maybe it should have taken a step in as that he shot that one about 2 steps behind the college line. And with 2:06 to play in the first quarter, it's 13-10 Platteview. So right side, here's Gabe Edstrand. Edstrand at the top of the key. Now to Brack. Brack will look for somebody to pass it off to. Now gets to Healy on the top of the key on the perimeter. Down to J.J. Farron. Once again, Farron started 5 of 5 from 3, and this time he's fouled. Got him on the shoulder.
That's trouble. That's one that you do not want to get this early. That's 2 fouls on the big fella. And, yeah, Ziebert is not going to be happy. Well, coach is not going to be happy about that. Braggins.
So here is J.J. Farron with 2 free throws coming up. 1:49 to play here in the first quarter. 13-10, Trojans out in front of the Skyhawks. First free throw, no good.
Well, they're going to let him go. Coach Brodsky's going to let him roll. He's got to be just hands up, no pushing, good fundamental sound stuff on the inside in the interior because, I
was just going to say that they're a player off the bench. Now, you know why they're okay with putting Cale Wickman in? Because Jack Healy just exited out of the game. So it's a little bit better of a matchup for Cale Wickman.
Yeah.
Wyatt Archer also back into the game as Kyle Cannon takes a seat for Skutt Catholic. Second free throw is good by J.J. Farron, so they go 1 of 2 at the free throw line. 13-11 the score. As Platteview has it, top of the key, now Wickman, left side Milliken. They run Mosman, now top of the key, guarded closely by Wyatt Archer. That's a matchup that Mosman's going to have to really work for getting a clean shot. Now he does.
Nope.
There's a little bit of miscommunication. It was off the backboard, no good. And here comes J.J. Farron running the floor. Farron to Jake Brack on the top of the key. Brack, spin move, and that's going to be a charge. I like that call on as Ezra Stewart put his body on the line, was squared up to the ball handler, and that's going to be a foul on Skutt.
He knew he was going to be on the attack there, that he was going to try to get downhill on him. And Brack just was not enough in his lateral movement to not get that. What they got to do, too, Plattview's going to have to collective rebound, Nick. They're going to have to do gang rebounding techniques. Milliken leads the team. He's got a double-double with 10.
Now, what I will ask is this. When you gang rebound like that, does that hurt your defensive transition ability to get back?
Well, it'll hurt their offensive transition, but their defense,
offensive transition.
Yeah, it'll hurt that, and they need that, but it'll definitely hurt it. But they need to gang rebound with the size of Skutt.
So now J.J. Farron in the lane gets the layup to go on the left side, and he loves to use that left hand, and he's able to get it on that left side of the rim there. So now
Farron gets downhill quick.
Yeah, Milliken pulls up 3 ball, rattles out. Cale Wickman there to grab the rebound, and back out to Milliken with 37 seconds on the game clock. We're all tied up at 13. A little bit different of a pace. I know I frustrated some people listening, so I'm talking about the shot clock last game, but this is the pace of basketball here in the state tournament. Milliken in the lane, layup no good, but he is fouled and goes to the line to shoot 2.
It looked like he could have got a travel, but what the referee is saying there is he got pushed first. That initiated the travel, so therefore they got the first one.
So now Milliken at the line to shoot 2. First one up, and it is good for Connor Milliken. Milliken, once again, 31 points, 15 rebounds. I think it was 4 steals, 2 blocks, 7 assists yesterday.
Yeah, it was a wonderful night.
Yeah. Not much York could do yesterday.
Not at all.
Even if York was shooting lights out, it's tough to stop this Platteview squad when you have all 3 guards rolling in Draper, Stewart, and then, of course, Milliken. So now here inside, Wyatt Archer, he traveled. And that's not going to make people happy.
I knew it. See, what they don't understand is he called the first situation before the travel. That's why he that call happened, but I knew they were going to be not happy about that traveling call.
Exactly. So here is Milliken in the lane, layup, and one opportunity for Connor Milliken. And man, officials making some enemies on the Skutt side early on here. Not because it's the incorrect call.
Bayou Classic with a little push.
Yeah.
The nudge got the foul. That is the foul. Good call.
So now here's Milliken. Puts it up short on the free throw, trying to get the offensive rebound. Scholl gets it he had so much time.
Oh, wow.
And now with 2 seconds on the game clock, Plattview is going to get the basketball back.
Oh, wow.
He chucked up a 3-quarter court with 6 seconds on the clock, Stricky. He had the game clock right in front of him. And
nothing.
Mosman loses the basketball. And now that's
Tricky
the end
Nicky,
of the first
what's going
quarter.
on?
Well, I've never
seen it, my boy.
He launched the 3-quarter court with 6 seconds. 6. But that will do it for the end of the first quarter. Your score, Platteview 17, the 1 seed Skutt Catholic 13, right here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
At Doane University, you can play a sport you love and also receive a world-class education. You'll learn leadership skills on and off the court that will set you up for success long after graduation. Doane isn't a place where you get lost. It's a place to get found, and it's a place where your future is uniquely yours. Learn more about the endless possibilities at Doane University today at doane.edu.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick Sainer, Eric Strickland back with you. Start of the second quarter here. Milliken in that first quarter alone has 10. So, if you want to play the numbers game, on pace for 40 points today, Strick. Connor Milliken, 10 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound there in that first 8 minutes of game time.
Yeah, he's off to a good start. Got to keep it up, though. But he's going to play high levels of minutes. Is he going to be able to maintain that type of energy in this type of a game?
I mean, how impressive is it when you talk about how he has a partially
Yeah.
torn meniscus? I mean, to still be able to make cuts and still be able to, have the ball handling. And there's going to be a foul called on Wyatt Archer here as he pushed Milliken in the back. But, I mean, how impressive is it when that goes into it, the cuts, and now that already puts Platteview in the 1-1. But, I mean, when you look at Milliken, I mean, just his ability to cut even on a partially torn knee.
Listen, I had one. And while I was still in the NBA playing for the Bucks, it's not easy. It's hard. There's different cuts. There's explosion. It's the swelling the next day.
Yeah.
All of that stuff. So it's quite impressive that he's able to do it at a level that he's doing it.
Well, that's the thing is it might feel good, and then I feel like when you make a cut, it's like, ooh,
yeah,
there it is again. There it is again. I still got it. So here we are as Milliken drains both free throws on the bonus. That pass deflected. Last touch by Wyatt Archer as it was deflected off of Draper's hand, then into Archer. We'll get a replay here on the big screen as it goes in, and I think that may have been the right call. It looked like Wyatt Archer may have got it off the deflection by Draper. So Platteview with now 2 possessions to Skutt, still searching for their first here in the second quarter, just underway. Milliken kicks it. 3-ball Mosman on the way. Got it!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what's going to happen. They're going to have their eyes so focused on Milliken that they've got to be able to knock those shots down.
And now we have a full timeout as Plattview's lead is up to 9. 7.5 to go in the second quarter. It's 22-13 Trojans. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Basketball fans know assists are crucial to winning. The skill of setting up others is an art, and one Nebraskan team that takes art to a new level is Platte Valley Equipment. Their team always sets you up for land care success with sound advice and John Deere equipment. Platte Valley also always delivers low monthly payments. That's one assist, that's a slam dunk. Visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com today, proud sponsor of the 2023 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick Sander, Eric Strickland back with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena. Platteview with a great start over the Skutt Catholic Skyhawks. 22-13 the score in the Class B title game. Skutt the 1 seed, Platteview the 2 seed. So here's J.J. Farron. He'll bring it across the timeline, give it to Jake Brack. Brack with just 2 points has it at the top of the key now to Wyatt Archer. Wyatt Archer on the perimeter, now right side, Scholl. Scholl on the right wing, guarded by Milliken. That's a mismatch in favor of Skutt if I've seen one. Now J.J. Farron with it, crosses over, kicks it out. Archer, right wing, back to Farron. Good close out there by Mosman. Now right side, inside to Jake Brack, back out Scholl. Scholl dribble drive, took too many steps.
The mistakes.
So now 7:01 to go, second quarter, 22-13 as Milliken has it. He has a game high 12 in the lane. Milliken got it stripped. Great play by Kyle Cannon, but his heel was on the baseline. Great defensive play by Kyle Cannon for Skutt.
Great hands. And now you see what's going on. They're going with the more quicker defender now as opposed to the size.
So now left side here is Draper. Draper spins around, now gets it to Ziebert, to Stewart. I'm near the logo. Draper to Milliken. Milliken on the right side. Driving in the lane. Milliken, layup off the glass, too strong. Milliken, that's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow. Gives it to the Skyhawks.
Oh, I thought they had the tip. They had the one that, was there another one? They had the one where he was laying on the ground. That's right. At the end of the quarter.
So now 22-13 the score. Platteview ahead of Skutt Catholic. Skutt Catholic with the basketball, right wing. Here's Kyle Cannon. Get it inside to Jake Brack. May have gotten nudged on the back, no whistle.
Good recovery.
Closeout. Good closeout there by Draper on Kyle Cannon on the wing. Denying any three-point attempt. Now J.J. Farron, three ball, off back iron. Rebound goes to Siebert, and he is fouled by, they're going to call just out of bounds on Ryman Siebert. And so it will stay with Skutt.
I'm not mad at that. He went up, kind of just normal play. Both guys going after the ball. It didn't seem like there was no push there.
Just a reminder, Siebert playing with 2 personal fouls here. 6:02 to play in the second. In the lane, Healy, layup, no good. Tipped around a couple of times, put back, no good either. And Milliken gets gets called for the foul.
Size matters.
Yeah. They don't want to put Zebra on him.
Yeah.
It's tough because, if you're Tim Brodsky for Platteview, you have to decide if you want to put Zebra on the 6'9" Jake Brack, or the 6'9" Jack Healy. And if not either one of those, then you got 6'8" Brock Scholl to deal with.
They're going with the triplets.
Yeah,
the
so
triple towers.
Both free throws good for Skutt as it's now 22-15.
But this is where they have to take advantage of them. They have to run offense, make them cover.
Pull-up jumper, Milliken off back iron, no good. It goes out of bounds, last touch by Platteview.
Ooh.
We're going to get a replay here.
Oh,
that was missed badly.
I missed that one.
That was missed badly.
There's no replay on that.
Nope. So now J.J. Farron gets to Scholl. Scholl to Farron. Little 3-man weave action near the logo. Now backdoor cut, Farron. It was there waiting for him. And J.J. Farron's going to get fouled en route to the goal. That's the trust and the belief that your teammate's going to be on that doorstep with that pass before he even gets there. He caught that in stride. It was almost like JJ wasn't ready for it, wasn't expecting it to be right there.
Yeah, and he's so quick.
Yeah. So now Farron at the line. Free throw, good. Second one coming up for J.J. Farron. It's a 22-16 ball game. This game was tied at 13 at one point. Then it was a 9-0 run by the Trojans of Platteview. So 22-17 after the 2 made free throws. Skutt Nation on their feet. Now a 3-ball. Draper just off to the left. No good. Great box out by Kyle Cannon. And the rebound caroms out to him. Now J.J. Farron running the show. Farron behind the back in the lane, and he is fouled. I think they're going to get Connor Milliken, and that's going to be number 1 on Milliken.
It was a good effort there. It was a good reach. That's one of those ones you take a chance at if you don't have a foul. I don't think you do that if you have an extra foul on you.
So now 22-17, Skutt basketball down by 5. Brack in the lane, goes up with it, got bumped, no whistle. Now out to Farron. Farron pull up mid-range, rattles around the cylinder and in.
He's getting it going.
22-19. It's a 4 or 3-point ball game with 4 minutes and change to play. Draper left side, Stewart running, gets it to Milliken. Now Milliken bring it to the top of the key, and that's going to be a moving screen on Stewart.
Yeah, a little extra shoulder action and a good sell action. It was both. Compilation.
Yeah. And we have a Platteview Trojan timeout with 4:43 to play.
Yeah.
A little sell action.
Good sell, but then a little
extra
movement too.
All
So
right.
it's a good compilation.
So 22-19 is the score. 4:43 to go in the second quarter.
Combination.
We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back on 93.7 The Ticket.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
.443 to play, second quarter. Skutt searching for their first state title since 2020. They were here last year, fell to Roncalli Catholic in the title game, though. So now with 4:38 to play in the second quarter, it's 22-19 Platteview ahead of Skutt. Skutt the 1 seed in the tournament, Platteview the 2. Now Farron right side entry pass to Brack. Brack layup, good, and it's a 1-point ball game.
Good play out of the timeout. Get your guy, your strong postman, Brack, with a mismatch.
So now right side, top of the key to Stewart. Stewart, they get Milliken now the basketball. Pull up three. Missed barely or pretty much everything except maybe a sliver of the rim. And now here we go as Farron crosses the timeline. Skyhawks can take a lead. And we're going to have a foul called on Mosman.
Yeah, Farron's getting real aggressive right now. He basically feels can't no one handle him. So he's just look for that to continue as we finish off this half.
So Tim Brodsky asking for an explanation as well as Mosman over on the other end. So 4:03 to play rather, second quarter. 1-1 coming up for J.J. Farron. First one on the way, got it. Farron fires, and the Skyhawks have a 23-22 point lead. So, how did the Skyhawks answer? The 9-0 run of Platteview. They go on a 10-0 run. They lead this one by 1 to Milliken. Milliken with the basketball on the left side, crosses over. Milliken pulls up, fadeaway jumper, good.
That's tough. But again, it's two people on him. Those are going to be tough shots he's either going to make or he's got to hit his open guys and find someone that's going to knock down a jumper.
Yeah, so Milliken.
Other than Mosman.
Yeah, Milliken gets him the lead out to Scholl. Here's Skutt trying to take the lead back. They trail by 1. Farron in the lane, kicks it out. Scholl, 3-ball, short, and the rebound. Karam's out to the perimeter where Scholl gets his own miss. Now Farron, he'll pop a tray off to the right. Another offensive rebound, but now we have a foul called on Jack Healy. That's going to be number 2 on Healy.
Well, that's big. That's big. That they didn't get. Woo, excuse me. That's big that they didn't get Zebert on that one.
Yeah. So now going to the line.
Water.
Yeah, going to. Here's a bottle. Going to the line for 1-1. It's going to be Ryman Zebert. Coming into the game, Mitch Scholl in for Zach Healy. So you replace the 6'9" Jack Healy rather with the 6'6" Mitch Scholl. Which, all right, I'll take that. if you're Skutt.
Size is not a problem if
exactly.
you're Skutt.
Misses the free throw badly out to the right, and now Kyle Cannon collects the miss. 3:13 to play. Second quarter, 24-23. Platteview with a 1-point advantage over the 1 seed Skyhawks of Skutt Catholic.
Will those free throws come back to Hunt?
So now here's Cannon to Mitch Scholl, left side Brock Scholl. Entry pass on the left side. Brack dumps it off. Great cut and a 2-hand slam by Brock Scholl. What a cut away from the ball by Brock Scholl. Going baseline and a better find there by Brack. As Milliken has it, crosses over. He took Kyle Cannon's ankles but wasn't able to hit the shot. And now Milliken
it's a bad foul.
Commits his second foul.
Frustration foul, unnecessary. They need you.
Yeah.
Right now, you're not hitting your shots. You've got to give somebody a shot. You've had about 2 or 3 open guys that give them a shot. See, get them involved early. It's still early in this game. You're right there.
Yeah. Kyle Cannon at the line to shoot 1-1, 25-24 Skutt Catholic. First one, got it.
So if you're Milliken, Nick, you want to preserve your energy.
Yeah.
You know, this is not a sprint. It is a marathon in this game. So you want to preserve your energy. This is why you share early and take over late when you have the energy to do it.
Second free throw also good by Cannon. It's a 3-point Skutt Catholic lead. Up the floor we go. Here's Ezra Stewart. Stewart gets to Milliken, and that's going to be a blocking foul on on Kyle Cannon rather. As Milliken got that basketball, he's going to now go to the line to shoot 1-1. Do you like that call simply because he didn't really give Milliken a ton of space?
Yeah, you kind
to
of
catch the pass.
Yeah, you didn't take it in the chest, so you didn't actually beat him to the spot. So yeah.
Milliken at the line for 1-1. First one, he hits the front end.
Stewart's going to have to knock down a shot.
Yeah.
I mean, right now, they're literally playing Draymond Green style in the middle of the paint against Westbrook. He's got to knock a shot down in order to get them to respect him and open up that lane.
Yeah, I mean, even if you think about it, like Mosman's only hit 1-3 today. Draper hasn't been really effective in presence. So, I mean, Milliken's got 16 of the Trojans' 26 points. 2:25 to play. Second quarter. J.J. Farron right side to Brock Scholl. Scholl will get sagged off of by Milliken. Now to J.J. Farron once again. Farron gets guarded by Mosman. Farron left side off the pick and roll. Brack.
Ooh.
No foul by Milliken. He got lucky on that one, but offensive rebound. Now down low. Milliken's got to really be careful here.
Ooh. Yeah, he got lucky they didn't put one on him there. But that's good refereeing.
Mm-hmm. It'll be out of bounds. Stays with Skutt Catholic. I think they might have missed that one too as well. On the replay, it showed that maybe Skutt touched that one last. Brack in the lane. Brack working on Stewart. Layup good. Nice job staying vertical by Stewart.
Yeah.
Better job by Brack finishing it.
They're going to have to double him.
Yeah, which is tough to do now with Siebert and Milliken both with 2 fouls. It's now Milliken on the cut at the elbow. Milliken pull up.
That's with 3 people on him. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And he might get another frustration.
I was saying Milliken almost. That's hard for him, I think, for Milliken. As Scholl goes up strong, and he's going to be fouled by Siebert. That's going to be number 3.
Yeah, they've got nowhere to go. You see Coach Brodsky's frustrated, shaking his head a little bit. It's just he doesn't know where to go.
You got to put Cale Wickman into this game here. And now Wickman will check in here in a moment. First free throw, Scholl got it.
If I'm Platteview here, I'm just trying to stay close.
Yeah.
I'm running clock. I'm running as much as I can to stay as close as I can. Do not let this game open up to a double-digit lead.
Yeah.
Can't have it before these last minute 34.
Scholl's second free throw on the way, no good. Off to the right, and Milliken grabs the defensive rebound. So Milliken will bring it across the timeline. Milliken gets a screen right from Wickman. Now Milliken looking left, finds Stewart. Had a wide open Wickman in the corner, decided to give up the 3. Gets it to Stewart. Now back to Milliken. 1:18 to play, second quarter. 30-26, Skutt Catholic. Wickman will pull up that 3 and hit it. Cale Wickman off the bench.
That's what they need. Wickman and Stewart have to take that shot.
Yeah.
You're wide open.
It's a 1-point ball game. J.J. Farron crossing over in the lane. Layup, no good. Milliken skies high, and Platteview has a chance to take the lead. Milliken up the floor. Draper, 3 ball. Off the glass, no good. And J.J. Farron going the other way now.
Woo, Platteview would have loved that and erupted if that would have went down.
Kyle Cannon with it near the logo. 40 seconds on the game clock.
Plattview's done their job.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's going to be blood on the knee, I believe, of Kyle Cannon. Milliken was pointing to it. Then Kyle Cannon looked down at his left knee, had blood on him. And then the official comes in and goes, all right, wait, we got to call this one. So Jake Brett comes back in for Skutt Catholic. Gabe Edstrand out there for head coach Kyle Jorgens. So J.J. Farron gets the inbound, 26 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Farron at the logo. Guarded lightly, if that, by Mosman. He's standing near the perimeter. Skutt will go into the half up by 1 as Farron drives in the lane. Layup good. They lead by 3 as Mosman has time. Mosman on the right side. Gets bumped, kicks it out. Long 3, Draper for the tie. Misses everything. And Skutt Catholic will go into the half, leading by 3. 32-29 over the Skutt Catholic, over the Platteview Trojans. Man, that was tough to get through there.
Yeah.
What is going on here?
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and we'll take a couple-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have some thoughts from the halftime show right after this on 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
Sport you love and also receive a world-class education. You'll learn leadership skills on and off the court that will set you up for success long after graduation. Doan isn't a place where you get lost. It's a place to get found, and it's a place where your future is uniquely yours. Learn more about the endless possibilities at Doan University today at doan.edu.
Basketball fans know assists are crucial to winning. The skill of setting up others is an art, and one Nebraskan team that takes art to a new level is Platte Valley Equipment. Their team always sets you up for land care success with sound advice and John Deere equipment. Platte Valley also always delivers low monthly payments. That's one assist that's a slam dunk. Visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com today, proud sponsor of the 2023 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
Hey, Joe, check out my new ride. Pretty awesome, huh?
Whoa, that's a sweet convertible. You didn't, win this on a game show, right?
Nope, this is all me and my pals at Members Own Credit Union.
Oh, yeah, they're the people with the great auto loan rates.
And right now, everyone who transfers or gets a new auto loan has the chance to win a $1,000 gas gift card, too.
Well, you know what this means.
Road trip! Fuel your adventure with an auto loan from Members Own. Restrictions apply. Go to membersowncu.org for details.
What does continuing education mean to you? At Southeast Community College, it means helping you advance. Whether that's a certification to help your current career or learning an entirely new career in healthcare, trades and industry, or computers and technology, SCC can help you take the next step. Financial assistance is available too. Learn more about our continuing ed classes at southeast.edu/continuing education. SCC, your path to personal and professional development.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Spring is here. Time to make your backyard a vacation spot all year long. Above grounds as low as $27 per month. Stealth semi-in-ground pool starting at $99.99. Cash and carry hot tubs like Celtic and Pure Spa as low as $43 per month with approved credit. Luxury spas from Bullfrog, Wellness, and Stealth starting at $73.99. In-grounds from $39.99. Spring is here. Supreme Spa and Pool.com.
High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gale Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street.
Your neighborhood is more than blocks of buildings. It's the people who live there that make it special. At Union Bank and Trust, we're not just creating home loans, we're making neighbors. We're not just small business lenders, we're small business shoppers. We don't just live in your community, we help you build it. Because our people are your people. Visit ubt.com/neighbor to learn more. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At the half here in the Class B title game, Skutt Catholic storms back from behind and takes a 32-29 lead at the break here in the Class B championship game. Nick Sainert with you here at the break from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket. Update on some scores from that first half that saw kind of a couple runs. As it was tied at 13 at one point, and then it was a 9-0 run in favor of the Trojans to go up 22-13. And then Skutt Catholic came storming back with a 10-0 run of their own to take that lead 23-22. So we welcome back in the Husker Hall of Famer Eric Strickland. Strick, at the half, I mean, you look up and down the box score, Connor Milken with 16 points. Nobody else on Platteview has more than 6.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's one of those things where he's going and expending so much energy, both on the offensive and the defensive side. So some of their guys, whether it's Ezra Stewart or Alex Draper or Kale Wickman, somebody, just as Kale hit a shot, they've got to just open up the court for him. He's shooting against 2 and 3 people every time he touches the ball.
And how much more difficult is that going to be with, I mean, for Platteview as a whole? When we look at the second half, Ryman Siebert with 3 fouls and Connor Milliken with 2.
Yeah, it's not going to get any easier, but they've got to be very careful coming out in the third quarter. But listen, Brack has been tough. Farron gets downhill very quickly, started off kind of slow, but now he's starting to find it. They've got to be able to stop them, but their size is just so big on the inside. And I just don't think they have enough to hold them down, especially not enough depth. If Zebra gets into foul trouble, they're in trouble.
If you're Omaha Skutt here, real quick before we got to take a break, if you're Omaha Skutt here, I mean, how do you not come out and go right at Zebra?
Oh, there's no question. You run a play that's getting it right on the inside, and then you're working that next guy off the middle. So if you get a rebound, you still have a chance to draw it on him. You want to go and attack Zebra. If you get him out of the game, it's pretty much going to be a wrap.
I agree with you. At the break, Skutt Catholic leads 32-29 over the Platteview Trojans. We'll go ahead and step aside when we come back in a couple minutes while the start of the third quarter coming up from the Class B title game at PBA on 93.7 The Ticket.
At Mosaic, we build a caring company for the people we serve in our workforce. You can be a part of it. Mosaic supports people with intellectual and developmental disabilities and other diverse needs to choose where they live, with whom they live, and how they spend their days. That is empowering. Do you know someone who could use that type of support? You could become a shared living provider and work from home, or help support people to be active in the community. To learn more, visit mosaicinfo.org. That's MOSAICINFO.org.
Are you worried about storm damage causing issues with your basement? F Foundation Repair fixes basements with supreme waterproofing and exact concrete leveling for residential or commercial clients. They service wet basements, leaky walls, damp crawl spaces, bowing or cracked bricks or drywall, and more. Whether you're in Southeast Nebraska, the Tri-Cities area, or Northeast Kansas, they'll easily make the trip to you. Get a free evaluation today by visiting WeFixBasements.com or call 402-804-1024. F Foundation Repair. We fix basements.
At Doane University, you can play a sport you love and also receive a world-class education. You'll learn leadership skills on and off the court that will set you up for success long after graduation. Doane isn't a place where you get lost. It's a place to get found, and it's a place where your future is uniquely yours. Learn more about the endless possibilities at Doane University today at doane.edu.
Basketball fans know assists are crucial to winning. The skill of setting up others is an art, and one Nebraskan team that takes art to a new level is Platte Valley Equipment. Their team always sets you up for land care success with sound advice and John Deere equipment. Platte Valley also always delivers low monthly payments. That's one assist, that's a slam dunk. Visit PlatteValleyEquipment.com today, proud sponsor of the 2023 NSAA Boys and Girls High School State Basketball Tournament.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career, or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
Hey, Joe, check out my new ride. Pretty awesome, huh?
Whoa, that's a sweet convertible. You didn't win this on a game show, right?
Nope, this is all me and my pals at Members Own Credit Union.
Oh yeah, they're the people with the great auto loan rates.
And right now, everyone who transfers or gets a new auto loan has the chance to win a $1,000 gas gift card, too.
Well, you know what this means.
Road trip. Fuel your adventure with an auto loan from Members Own. Restrictions apply. Go to membersowncu.org for details.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back. Start of the second half here from Pinnacle Bank Arena. Nick Sainert, Eric Strickland joining you in the Class B title game. Skutt leads by 3, 32-29. It'll be Platteview basketball out of the break. The 5 out there for head coach Tim Brodsky, Connor Milliken, Ryman Ziebert, Mosman, Ezra Stewart, and Alex Draper. We're getting the official word. Make sure we're okay from the TV crew in here. Now we're good to go. We got the thumbs up from the TV guy, and we are ready to roll here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Third quarter just underway. Skutt leads by 3. Now Stewart with it to Milliken. Milliken had 16 points in that first half. Didn't shoot it all that well, but still he was 4 of 14 from the field, but still figured out a way to get 16 points. Now Milliken on the right side to Ziebert. Ziebert working on Jack Healy. Now to Stewart. They run Milliken. Now a mid-range jumper. Great defense there by Wyatt Archer, who's been tasked with just running around with Milliken the entire time. Got a hand in his face.
And every time he touches it,
yeah,
there's 4 guys right around him.
You're
absolutely
right.
Figure out something there.
Ziebert, that's going to be number 4.
No.
That's going to be number 4 on Ryman Ziebert. And Brodsky's you got to go to your bench if you're Coach Tim Brodsky here, don't you?
Wow.
Yep, here comes Cale Wickman.
And I would go to a zone.
So Cale Wickman's going to come into the game for Ziebert. Ziebert exits with 4. Connor's going to go over to guard. Oh, now Milliken's going to be tasked with guarding Healy. So now if you're Skutt Catholic here, I mean, you got to think, you got to run something to Healy because you have now worked out as Milliken gets switched on to Farron. Layup no good. Rebound to Stewart. Up the floor. Mosman was wide open. Layup good. It's a 1-point ball game. Now, here's the deal, Strick. If Platteview is able to come back and win this game, that's going to make it just that much more impressive.
I would have to agree. And what they've already had a big lead. They're capable. If they rebound, they're going to get runouts.
Yeah.
This is what I would do. I would leave him right there.
Yep.
Make him shoot.
Yeah, because Wyatt Archer isn't going to be looking for a shot. He's not going to look for a shot. Now, I would also add that something that hasn't been called by any refereeing crew in any level this weekend or last weekend, Strick, 3 seconds in the lane.
I agree.
Now in the lane, Brack layup good on Ezra Stewart.
So you either got to come with a double team there. You got to do something big. Make him make a choice to do something different than just easy one and then a counter.
Stewart to Draper, corner three. Got it. We're all tied up at 34.
That's huge. Big shot there for Draper.
It was huge because you had Draper's defender fall down, which left Draper wide open in the near corner. And nice job by Ezra Stewart to find him. So now Farron at the free throw line to Brack on the far side, calling for Healy. He'll get a screen. Now Milliken and company get switched. Good backdoor cut. Archer layup good right on the doorstep. Archer wanted to pass out of it. He didn't even want to take that shot.
Yeah, he is a designated defensive stopper.
So now Milliken on Archer. Milliken. Yeah, great job moving the feet by Archer. Now Milliken gets it right back. Wickman hit that three in the first half. Here's Milliken now left
Milliken,
side.
I'm posting him up.
Yeah. Milliken, mid-range jumper. Just a little strong.
Two guys
got two, and both of them got a hand up. So now Archer to Brack. Left side, Brock Scholl with it to Wyatt Archer. Now to the logo to J.J. Farron. Farron on the right side. Crosses over. It's a 2-point Skutt Catholic lead with the basketball. Scholl left side, Brack. Brack guarded by Stewart. Cross-court pass, Wyatt Archer. Archer kicks it to Scholl. Scholl now hands it off, gives it to J.J. Farron, and we're back resetting it at the logo. 36-34, Skutt Catholic with a 2-point lead. Brack with it for the Skyhawks. Now Farron goes right, pick and roll. Brack guarded by Stewart. Stewart working on Brack. They double him. Nice little up and under, rims out. Rebound tipped. Cale Wickman won it over the back on Healy. But Skyhawks get another crack at it as Farron gets it to right side. Brack now to Archer. Wyatt Archer. They are okay doubling the guy in the post instead of going out on Wyatt Archer there. Now into Brack. Brack cross court. Brock Scholl 3-ball. Just off.
Oh,
good, but
no.
Now the rebound's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Mosman. And Platteview finds themselves once again for about the second straight minute of game time on the defensive end of the floor.
This could be the death of them. You can't give them this many opportunities. This is going to be trouble for Platteview if this continues.
So now Milliken just asked, why wasn't that over the back? And I'm not sure he really got an explanation from the official. But here we are, and checking into the game for the first time for Platteview, right before that timeout. Number 35, a 6'4" sophomore forward, Taryn Riley, just in there to try to get some height. Let's go ahead and pause. 10 seconds for station identification, then we'll get you right back out here to Pinnacle Bank Arena for the rest of the Class B title game.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Nick Sainer, Eric Strickland back with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena. Score is 36-34. At this point, if you're Tim Brodsky, Strick, you only bring in Taryn Riley because he's 6'4".
Yeah, you're just bringing him in for size, hopefully to get some rebounds, get some help on the interior there. Because right now they're just doing out there. I would also throw a wrinkle at them.
Yeah,
I would throw a zone. They've got three centers, center types. They could be playing forwards, but how well are they shooting? We don't even know everything that they've done. 64% of their points have been in the paint. So at this point, you've got their guards are on the attack. They're getting downhill. They're finding guys. Maybe shrink that paint a little bit and make it tougher.
4 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. 36-34, Skutt Catholic with a 2-point lead over the Platteview Trojans. Really good game so far. Been a game of runs, been a game of some unexpected twists and turns with the foul trouble, but for the most part, this looks like a game between a 1 seed and a 2 seed. So 36-34, Skyhawks lead by 2 over Platteview. Brack with it, top of the key. If I was Brack there, I'm going downhill. I'm going to go downhill. Now Scholl, especially with the foul trouble that Milliken is faced with. Archer in the lane. Ooh, may have moved his pivot foot. They're going to let that one go, though. Now Brack with it on the left side, drives over the top of Riley. Good job of Taryn Riley standing straight up, the sophomore, seeing his first minutes here in the state title. Milliken pushing the pace. Dumps it to Riley. Layup, no good, but he's fouled.
Making an impact coming in.
How about
Being
that?
aggressive. How about that?
So now going to line to shoot. 2 shots will be the 6'4" Taryn Riley, just a sophomore, and get this, has only scored 8 total points all season long.
Oh,
it's
he
still
almost
at 8.
had one
Still
there.
at 8.
But here's where the issue is. Skutt is 0 for 7 from 3.
Yeah.
They're still playing a team that has a size advantage against you.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm saying throw the zone at them. Make it where you have guys inside where you can get some rebounds and maybe take advantage here.
So Taryn Riley, second free throw good. 36-35. Riley already above his average of 0.8 points per game. Or 0.7, I think is what it says.
And still early.
Yeah, exactly. Plenty of time. Here we are with J.J. Farron in the lane. Farron goes up strong, misses it. Milliken tips the rebound to himself, and Platteview can take the lead with a 2-point bucket. Mosman, floater, short, offensive board. Riley kicks it out. Stewart, Draper, 3-ball. Off to the right, and now it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Platteview on the shot. Missed opportunity there by Draper, who had a really good look at a 3.
He had a really good look at it. I mean, naked look at it. Wide open. Got to hit that one.
36-35. Skutt with a 1-point lead over Platteview as well. The foul down low. That one's going to go on Mitch Scholl. As I think they were trying to set a screen away from the ball.
Little back screen.
And he just wasn't set, obviously.
It looks like he kind of bulldozed through him a little bit.
Kyle Juergens looks at the official, goes, you're going to call that? Nice. With 3:09 to go in the third, Platteview gets the basketball right back, down by 1. So now left side, Milliken with it. He'll get a screen right. Milliken in the lane, takes the contact layup, no good. Mitch Scholl grabs the defensive rebound. So after the moving screen called on Mitch Scholl, he goes back, stays straight up, good defense, and gets the defensive board.
I'm putting him in the post right here.
It's now Brack, guarded by Stewart. Brack, great shot fake, and he's going to draw a foul on the floor on Ezra Stewart. Nice little fake there by Jake Brack.
Yeah, great fake there. Little up and under move. Got him up in the air. Just wasn't able to get up in time to get the 2 free throws.
So now the inbound to Brack. He drives on Stewart. Brack working. Got him to fall for the pump fake. And it's going to be a foul on the floor. And Ezra Stewart already knows that's going to be is that number 4 on Stewart? It is. Number 4 on Ezra Stewart. And now Cale Wickman's going to have to come into the game.
Foul troubles just in the third, and they're already not a deep team there.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
This isn't going to bode well. Hopefully some of their other guys can step up.
How about that play by Draper as he takes away the inbound pass? Inside, Riley, layup, good! Taryn Riley.
Step up, young fella. When they need you, step up.
And that looked like a Sam Hoiberg type of play. You saw Draper on the left elbow. Brack was at the right elbow. They thought they could just throw it up top to the safety net, and Draper thought otherwise. In the lane, Farron gets bumped with the bucket.
I don't understand it. I know.
That's going to be Mosman's third.
I know Coach Brodsky is he was a solid player when he played at Groves. He's a solid coach. I do not understand why he consistently insists on playing this team man to man. When you're at a deficiency, you've got foul trouble, and you cannot guard this guy.
Free throw no good. Last touch by Mitch Scholl of Skutt. So it'll go the other way to Platteview with the Trojans down by 1.
You can't guard Farron.
No.
You haven't shown you can guard him one-on-one, and yet
without fouling.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, so now Milliken with it across the timeline, bounces it left side. Draper, 3-ball, well short. And Farron grabs the defensive board. So now Farron will bring it up with the floor. Farron, right side cannon, now to Scholl. Inside, Brack. It goes over Brack's head. And Brack may have twisted his ankle there, trying to grab that bass. Brack's a little slow and ginger to get up. He's trying to walk it off.
That's like in an NFL pass, right? You know how they have the non-catchable?
Yeah.
It could have been a foul.
Could have been.
But because it was a non-catchable play, they let it go.
So 1:47 to play third quarter. Cale Wickman to Draper, right side Mosman. Now top of the key, Taryn Riley. Back to Mosman on the right wing. Mosman gets it into Milliken, just inside the perimeter.
Look, everybody's watching.
Yeah, exactly. As now Wickman, shot fake from the far corner. He shot one in the first half and hit it. And looks hesitant to shoot one here in the second half. Now they might have lost Mosman. Mosman, shot fake, 3-ball near corner. Got it! Now, here's what happened on that streak. I'm sure you probably saw it. Farron, who was the defender, thought he was going to go all the way around. But right underneath the bucket in all the jumble of bodies, he shot out the other side, and that's where he got lost in the shuffle. Farron for a 3, well short, rebound goes to Milliken, up the floor, Mosman, second time he's leaked out, and second time he's finished.
Have yet to hit a 3.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm backing off of them.
Yeah.
Shoot it until
Now,
you show me.
Here's Kyle Cannon with a Platteview up by 4.
Everything would be in the paint if I'm Platteview.
Yeah.
No one would be outside the 3.
Left side, J.J. Farron. He gets picked up by Wickman. Good hedge there by Wickman. Now to Scholl. A little bit of defensive intensity picking up. Cannon in the lane. Driving on Draper. Layup, no good. Board Brack. Put back good. No good, but he is fouled by, I believe, Taryn Riley is who they're going to get on this one. Nope. Foul going to go on number 10, Draper.
This turned out to be.
Yeah, this is something here.
Yeah, this is something. Platteview, got to be proud of these Platteview Trojans. They're hanging in there.
Free throw by Brack, no good. Skutt, 12 of 16 from the free throw line.
Your best players, Mosman, Draper, Milliken, have they come off the floor?
Well, I would say this. How about Connor Milliken not having a single point in the second half yet?
And you're still
almost and you came from behind on the number one seed, I should say.
Yeah.
So now left side Milliken, guarded by Wyatt Archer. Once again, Milliken, tough shooting day, 4 of 17, but 7 of 9 from the free throw line. Milliken, layup, make it 4 of 18, gets it back. Layup, no good. No. Put back good on the third time. And here's the horn. And at the end of the third quarter, Platteview is 8 minutes away from knocking off the 1 seed and earning their first state title in school history. 44-39, the score between Platteview and Skutt Catholic. We'll come back with the start of the fourth right after this on 93.7 The Ticket.
What does continuing education mean to you? At Southeast Community College, it means helping you advance. Whether that's a certification to help your current career or learning an entirely new career in healthcare, trades and industry, or computers and technology, SCC can help you take the next step. Financial assistance is available too. Learn more about our continuing ed classes at southeast.edu/continuing education. SCC, your path to personal and professional development.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Platteview leads 44-39 at the start of the fourth quarter. Tricky. So, I mean, if you're Skutt Catholic here, what do they need to do?
You need to attack inside. I mean, Farron's been attacking. He's been getting downhill, getting to the basket. But they need to continue to go into Brock and get those guys on the Brack in the inside. Got to get downhill and post-ups and finish, or continue to dominate the offensive rebounds.
So now Brack, top of the key. Left side, here's Kyle Cannon. Right side, J.J. Farron.
Here it comes. Oh, good front there.
Now Brack, top of the key, Kyle Cannon. Cannon on the right side.
And there they go. They're attacking.
Now Farron near the logo.
Play off of him. He hasn't hit a jumper
Left
yet.
side, Jake Brack. in the lane. Brack kicks it out. Kyle Cannon with it. 3-ball. Cannon off back iron. Not even close. Now Skutt is 0 for 9.
I don't understand it. I'm still not going to understand it. But I'm not the coach.
So now Milliken on the right side. Top of the key. Now right wing Milliken. Milliken finds a backdoor cut. Taryn Riley. His shot blocked by Healy.
Healy stepping up huge.
Platteview leads 44-39. 7 minutes to go, fourth quarter.
Ooh.
Kyle Cannon is going to get called for a travel. That's a good call.
That was a great call. I'm sorry. I get hyped a little. You know me, Nikki.
Oh, yeah.
I see something, I get a little hyped. But that was a travel, no question. I'm running offense and getting exactly what I want.
So now, go ahead.
Yeah, nothing's going to be just taken in unadvised.
So now top of the key, Mosman, Draper to Milliken on the right side.
Everybody looking.
Yeah. Now Draper on the logo. 6:35 to play, fourth quarter.
They're not even covering Riley.
So Milliken, top of the key. Milliken in the lane. Lowers his shoulder. That's going to be an offensive foul on Connor Milliken. That's going to be number 3 on Milliken.
I think it's right. I think the crew's been okay for the most part. I think it's right. They may not like it, but I think it's right.
So now Farron, top of the key, right side, Scholl. To Healy. Now to Brack on the left wing. Gets the screen right. Brack driving. Kicks it into the far corner. Now right side, Farron, top of the key. Farron backing down. Now passes right side. Kyle Cannon with it. Skyhawks 0 for 9 from beyond the arc here in today's game. 13 of 33 from the field for a 39% shooting percentage. In the lane, Healy, guarded by Milliken. Great cut by Scholl with the bucket and the harm. And Scholl will go to the line to shoot one more.
I mean, I don't understand why you're chasing him.
Yeah.
You're chasing him around on the outside. You should have never been behind that player on that situation. And there was no screen.
Yeah, foul goes on Cale Wickman. That'll be Wickman's first personal foul. And so now Brock Scholl, will go to the line to shoot one free throw. Got it. 44-42. Platteview out in front of Skutt Catholic. Milliken on the left side. Now Taryn Riley, 5.5 to play, fourth quarter. Platteview in their first state title game, searching for their first state championship. Here we are with right side, Stewart to Draper. Almost lost the basketball, now gets it back to Milliken on the left side. So Milliken crosses over, working on Cannons, fade away, shot blocked by Healy and tracked down by Jake Brack. And so now J.J. Farron will slowly bring it across the timeline, left side Brack, and that's a travel as he did a little hop step before he started dribbling on the left side. So Platteview catches a break there.
Getting the breaks. I'm at a loss for words. Milliken, every time he drives, you're not going to get an open look, my guy.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to run some sets that is going to get you that open look, or you're going to have to drive to set guys up. You're not getting the look that they're going to have, that you expect or have been getting throughout this whole state tournament.
So here we are, 5:09 to go in the fourth quarter. Let's go ahead and take a 30-second timeout. Platteview leads by 2 here in the Class B title.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick Sainer back with you, Eric Strickland. 5:07 to play in the fourth quarter. Mosman, great handles in the backcourt there. Now in the lane, Ezra Stewart, layup, no good. Rebounded by J.J. Farron. One of the guards for the Skyhawks come out with the loose ball. Now Farron in the lane, layup, no good, off to the right. Scholl cleans up the miss, no good. Healy, he's going to be fouled with the bucket, and Healy will go to the line to shoot one more free throw.
And why was that set up, Nick? Because you have open lane. Farron is allowed to get from the perimeter to the basket, and all of your offensive rebounding guys are able to pound. I'm still at a loss. I don't understand it. I don't know if I will.
So now Connor Milliken on the right side in the lane. Milliken goes up, fouled.
You got a break on that one.
Yeah, and so Milliken will now go to the line to shoot two. Now, you want to talk about a difference. Milliken today, 5 of 21 from the field, but 7 of 9 from the free throw line. Milliken going back to the line to shoot two more.
Yeah, if he can continue to get there, that would help. But
first one hits.
Somebody's going to have to step up.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm Brodsky, I would play both of them in the game at this point.
Yeah. Good minutes by Taryn Riley, the 6'4" sophomore. Second free throw is also good.
Stewart's not willing to shoot. You need rebounding right now, defense and size. Why not?
So now J.J. Farron, top of the key. Right side, Jake Brack with it. Now on the left side, J.J. Farron. Screen right by Brack. Now dumps it off. Brack in the lane, working on Milliken. He got the shot fake, and he gets the and one opportunity as Connor Milliken fell for it. That's going to be number 4 on Milliken.
I'm gonna stop talking.
Is that one that should have been on the floor there, Strick? Or was that?
It looked like he got him, but he could have been going up. It looked like he kind of rode on his back a little bit.
Brack hits the free throw, so 48-46. Omaha Skutt with a 2-point lead over the Platteview Trojans. Now Milliken. Milliken on the top of the key to Ezra Stewart.
No one wants to shoot.
No, Stewart now to Draper. Draper wanted to hand it off to Milliken, unable to do so. Left side now, Ezra Stewart. Travel on Mosman, but they didn't call it. We should talk about that. Did not call the travel.
Call it.
But now he's going to be fouled on the floor.
Did not call it, but he got away with one. That's what they call a split step.
Yeah, exactly.
That split step is automatic usually, but
so now that was the 4th team foul on Skutt Catholic. So now for Platteview, though, you have Ezra Stewart, Ryman Ziebert, and Connor Milliken, all with 4 fouls for Platteview. Milliken with it on the right wing. Milliken hands it off Stewart. Stewart with the Trojans down by 2, 3:33 to go. Draper for the lead, a 3, no good, and Healy grabs the rebound. Neither team shooting well from beyond the arc in this one. Platteview is 6 of 20, while Skutt Catholic is 0 for 9. As J.J. Farron.
Why are you way out there on him?
Don't worry about it. Now
well,
J.J.
you got
Farron.
to now. You're down. So that's the thing about the shot clock that you've been talking about.
Yes. Now left side. I'm gonna not talk about the shot clock. I'm down with the shot clock now.
You have to get out and cover.
Yeah, exactly. J.J. Farron layup at the rim, missed by Brack, saved and bounced to Healy. Zybert's got to be careful. Into Brack, he gets tripled. Reverse layup, no good. And now who's this foul going to go on? Is this going to go on Connor Milliken? It is. Connor Milliken's day is done. Let's watch it, Strick.
Oh, he traveled.
Oh, my goodness. Strick.
And he didn't even touch him.
Strick. Connor Milliken's day is done, and he did not even touch him.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
That hurts. That hurts to lose your best player in that way.
Free throw, no good. Now, who steps up if you are Platteview? Is it Ezra Stewart? Is it Alex Draper? Is it Trey Mosman? I would have to think probably one of the latter two in Draper or Mosman. Second free throw good. It's a 3-point ball game, and we have a Kyle Juergens timeout for Skutt Catholic. Holy smokes. Huge development as Connor Milliken's day, the senior, averaging 25.5 points per game, who dropped 30 points in both the quarters and the semis, finishes with 16. He goes scoreless in the second half, and now he just fouled out with 2:55 to play in the fourth quarter. Let's go ahead and take a 30-second break. We'll be right back on 93.7 The Ticket.
Spring is here. Time to make your backyard a vacation spot all year long. Above grounds as low as $27 per month. Stealth semi in-ground pool starting at $99.99. Cash and carry hot tubs like Celtic and Pure Spa as low as $43 per month with approved credit. Luxury spas from Bullfrog, Willis, and Stealth starting at $73.99. In-grounds from $39.99. Spring is here. Supreme Spa and Pool.com.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
2:55 to go in the fourth quarter, 49-46. Omaha Skutt leads by 3. 2:55 to go. Class B title game. Skutt was here last year, lost in the state title to Omaha Roncalli Catholic. Now here they find themselves one more time in back-to-back years. Platteview in their first state title appearance in program history. Now right side, here's Ezra Stewart for Platteview. Left side. Now Mosman. Mosman in the lane. Floater, no good, but he is fouled. He'll go line to shoot 2. Foul goes on J.J. Farron, his second.
Where are you going to get scoring from if you're the Trojans? That's the question.
First free throw good by Mosman. It's now just a 2-point Skutt Catholic lead.
I will not stop saying it until this game is over. I still can't believe they're playing man-to-man.
Yeah.
But I understand because I guess, like I say, there is no shot clock.
Yeah.
So you have to be able to get a 5-second count going. That's just unfortunate the way it is.
49-48. Jake Brack with it, top of the key.
You can't do that. There you go. You got to get up there.
Now they get out on him. Stewart, the defender. They almost wanted to bring the double team, but now Draper will sag off and take over for Kyle Cannon. 2:19 to play, fourth quarter. 49-48. J.J. Farron, right side, Cannon. Cannon into the corner. Scholl down low. Healy working on Siebert. Siebert with those 4. Healy fakes right. Went left for a moment. Now passes back out to the timeline. Kyle Cannon in the backdoor cut. The floater no good. Goes out of bounds. Saved from going out of bounds by Brack. Now Cannon has it on the left wing. 1:48 to play. As Cannon picked up his dribble, gets it to J.J. Farron, and he is going to be fouled by Mosman. Mosman's got to watch out. Mosman's got to watch out because he went right into the face of the official and argued. Let's watch it here, Strick.
I think it's the initial extended arm, but you're right.
Okay.
Because he extended his arm, made that contact, that
allowed
swipe,
and
it's the first
the swipe of J.J. Farron. Because J.J. Farron had the hand on the wrist.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, J.J. Farron misses the first free throw.
Gotta make it free throws.
Yeah. On the day, Skutt Catholic 17 of 22.
You must rebound.
Farron at the line, second one good. It's back to a 2-point ball game, 50-48, 1:42 to play in the fourth quarter.
There's a song out. Who do you run to?
Who
is
Mosman,
going to go?
Three ball, Mosman off the back iron, no good, and Scholl gets the rebound. So now Cannon and J.J. Farron in the backcourt. Farron will slowly bring it across the timeline, now with Cannon on the left side. Kyle Cannon, now to Healy. Healy, cross-court pass Farron. They don't want to foul J.J. Farron, but they're going to have to. And now that's number 5 on Ezra Stewart.
Who do you run to?
So now Ezra Stewart has fouled out. He now has 5, and so now you will have to play the two guys of Taryn Riley and Ryman Siebert. So now Kale Wickman, Taryn Riley, Trey Mosman, Alex Draper, and Ryman Siebert all out there for Platteview. Skutt Catholic, the 5 out there for Coach Kyle Juergens, Kyle Cannon, Wyatt Archer, J.J. Farron, Jake Brack, and Jack Healy.
Who do you run to?
It's got to be Draper or Mosman now. Free throw good. 1 of 2 goes J.J. Farron at the line. 1 minute and 10 seconds remain.
Oh,
and it's a Platteview timeout.
No, I understand.
With 70 seconds to go in the ball game. We'll go ahead and step aside for 60 seconds. We'll be back on 93.7 The Ticket.
Tailored Landscapes is actively preparing for spring. Things like getting new tree orders, getting equipment ready, and training staff to serve you the best we can. If you haven't already planned, now is the perfect time to figure out a maintenance plan for your yard. We're on the brink of spring cleanups for all of our existing customers and have limited spots left. We trim trees and shrubs when needed and only mulch proper amounts. Give us a call today at 402-432-2572 to set up a meeting with one of our designers and get ready for Tailored Life's grand opening in Bennett. Spring sports are here and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment for baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Now back to high school basketball on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick Sainer, Eric Strickland back with you. 1:09 to go, fourth quarter. So now Skyhawks up by 3 and now up by 1 as Ryman Siebert gets the reverse layup to fall. It's 51-50. As Draper will have to foul, and they'll foul J.J. Farron. I don't like fouls in the backcourt. I don't like fouls in the backcourt just because you have to force them to get it across the timeline, and then you can worry about fouling.
Plus, there's so much time still left.
Yeah. It's difficult to hold the ball for an extended period of time.
It is.
And J.J. Farron hits on the first. Second one, Farron nails it. 53-50. A team that's 6 of 21 from beyond the arc today trails by 3. Draper, his pass intercepted by Farron. Back the other way we go. Layup good by J.J. Farron. It's a 5-point ball game. Draper across the timeline. Now Draper in the lane. Stops. Floater. Off back iron. No good. Fought 4 up high. And we're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow keeps it with the Trojans.
Wow. Big turnover right there at the end of the game. Might have sealed the fate for the Platteview Trojans.
So now right side, Kale Wickman. Wickman kicks it out. Draper, 3 ball, short. J.J. Farron gets the defensive board, and now Farron will bring it up the timeline. And now here's where you should probably start fouling if you're Platteview, as nobody can because they all have 4, and now Wickman will foul Kyle Cannon.
Tough.
55-50. Kyle Cannon at the line to shoot 2 shots. First one good.
Wow. I feel bad for them. They gave their best effort tonight. Just too much on the inside. Didn't have as much depth as they needed.
Second one on the way, also good. 14 seconds on the game clock. Mosman loses it out of bounds. It'll go to Skutt. And with 12 and a half seconds left, I don't think Platteview is going to foul anymore. I think Brodsky just pulled the plug.
Yeah, congratulations to Omaha Skutt getting it done after coming up short last year to Roncalli.
Wyatt Archer inbounds to Jake Brack. And how about that? The Skutt Catholic Skyhawks.
That's
the Skutt Catholic Skyhawks, after coming up short in 2022, they are the 2023 Class B state champions. They get their first title since 2020. And Kyle Juergens takes them back to the state title game, and they finally get it done against the Platteview Trojans and Connor Milliken.
Absolutely. Connor Milliken had a rough night, 5 for 21 tonight. Shot well from the free throw line, 1 for 6 from 3. They needed more out of him if they were going to have a chance. But they had a chance, but then just circumstances, situations, whether it be rebounds or turnovers, ended up costing them the game.
Once again, your final score, Omaha Skutt Catholic. They came into this thing as the 1 seed, and they leave it as the number 1 team in Class B with a 57-50 win over the Platteview Trojans. That'll do it for Eric Strickland and myself. When we come back, we're going to have a little bit of an extended break, as that is the end of session number 1 here at PBA. When session 2 begins shortly after 4 p.m., it'll be Carter Longi on the call for the Class C2 title game. And then Strick will join me one more time as we wrap up the state tournament on the final day with the Class A title game at 6. And Carter's back with the Class D2 title game at 8:15 p.m. tonight. Thanks to Carter for pushing all the buttons back in the studio. For the Husker Hall of Famer Eric Strickland, I'm Nick Sainer. Skutt Catholic wins the 2023 Class B state title over the Platteview Trojans, 57-50. We'll talk to you guys soon from Pinnacle Bank Arena right here on 93.7 The Ticket.